Hi YouTubers, I'm Al Gracian from AlboPepper.com, and I want to show you a quick little overview of a zucchini I'm growing this year. I haven't really been delving into zucchini much until this point in time, and I'm excited to try this one. This is from Botanical Interests. It's a Baby Round Zucchini. So rather than getting those really elongated ones, it's a different shape, and you're going to see real fast, and I'll show you the ideal size for picking these. But I'm growing these actually in a 5-gallon bucket that's sub-irrigated, so I'll show you that really quick too. And maybe this variety might be something that is a little bit different that's worth trying for you. This summer I'm doing an experiment with a few different types of potting mix formulations, and that's subject for a different video. But this does allow me an opportunity to try a new type of plant that I've never grown before, and I've never even grown zucchini until this year. And rather than using a conventional kind, I'm trying this cool baby round one that, well, makes baby round zucchinis. Now, each of these is setting some fruit here, all three of these plants. This one had set one first, and this is a good bit bigger than the rest, and this is actually beyond the point that you would ideally harvest it for the really young tender fruit. Rather, this one is probably going to be one that I'm going to want to stuff and maybe bake in a recipe, where these other ones over here, I'm going to actually pull them off as well, and I'll cook them a little bit differently. They'll be more tender and probably more delectable. But the ideal size, according to the seed packet, is 2.5 to 3 inches. So 2.5 to 3 inches, pull them off, let the plant make some more, and it can just keep pumping out some zucchini abundance for you. So the plant is a nice bushy plant. Obviously there's no vining characteristics going on here, so it's a nice compact form, which has worked really well in these 5-gallon buckets. And if you have some good nutrients, and very importantly, a good supply of water, you can keep these things going and have them being very productive from what I've seen. For these buckets that these are growing in, I just want to show you really quickly, these are sub-irrigated. So it's actually 2 buckets. The one has your potting mix in it and the main root system of the plant. But under here, you actually have a water reservoir all the way up to where this overflow hole is. So all of this is just water that it can store. Additional water that it's able to wick up or to suck up to the root zone, and to be able to offset some of that crazy summer heat that you might have where the plants would have been completely drying out. But instead, that's able to sustain them for a longer period of time until you're able to get home and get to the plants and water them and top them off. So it's something that's kind of neat with the way this setup has been working. I just want to show you what these plants have been doing, and it's kind of interesting. So for the wicking material, rather than using a basket or a net cup or something that has potting mix in it, I'm actually using a cord that is able to draw up water, and it's doing so pretty well. See, and check this out. The roots have literally grown down into the bottom of the reservoir through this cord, and you actually have the plant just directly tapping water out of the reservoir using water roots, such as you might see with hydroponics. And here's today's harvest. I found that it was very difficult getting into the plant to actually snip these because they're so close to the center of the plant. So I tried using an implement like this, but the scissor is something really long that you can just kind of slide in there and snip. That worked the best. This is the largest that we have here. Like I said, much bigger than the ideal. If you can get them even when they're just like this size, that's great. Pull them off, the plant will make more, and it will just keep pumping out these little zucchini that should be delectable. But well, I've got to put that to the test. I know what I'm having tonight. Thanks for watching this video. I hope that you found it interesting, and happy gardening.